going to be a very peaceful day. All blues, all profits. All right. Okay. All right. So we are still very few, just very few participants here right now. So let us just 2 more minutes. By 8:05, we are going to fully start the market review by 8:05. Right. So just hang in there. By 8:05, we'll start the review. Just 2 minutes more. All right. 2 minutes more. All right. Welcome once again. So here we go for the MMR session. I guess others will just join us. So we are going to start from the, uh, there are three major aspects of trading for those who want to trade properly. There are three major ways to determine the movement price. The first way is the technical way, which is what we are going to be majoring on today. Technical has to do with the charts. Now, the ability to properly analyze the chart, because the chart, hearing on the chart lies a lot of secrets. Before the market moves, there's a lot of footprint. So if you can know how to read the footprint of the market, then you can possibly predict where it's going to, right? Now, also, the another way of predicting the market is the fundamental analysis, which has to do with the news, the external factors happening outside, those things that can alter the delicate balance between demand and supply, right? Economic situations, including even war, right? Crisis, pandemic, like the COVID-19 that we saw, it affected the market significantly. The war between Russia and Ukraine affected the markets. Even Israel and Hamas now is also affecting the market. Now that's natural disasters also affect the market. Political decisions affect the market. Economic situations affect the market. So all of those things are captured on or in the fundamental analysis. And the last way, one of the other ways to determine price, which is less popular than the first two, is a psychological analysis. Now, that has to do with the overall state of the participants in the market. Sorry, excuse me. Now, that has to do with the overall state of all participants in the market. Now, let me just break it down like this. There's a popular saying that if you can't beat them, then you do what? You join them, right? So there's something called bandwagon effect. The bandwagon is, I want to do this because every other person is doing this, or people around me, they are doing it. So I shouldn't be left out. Let me do it too, right? Now, Doing it creates a trend. You do it creates a trend. Someone else around you does it creates a trend. Another person does it creates a trend. Before you know, a lot of persons are doing the same thing. So if you are not doing it, you are on the wrong side. Right now, that's what we call sentimental analysis. Now, buyers and sellers at every given time, buyers can be more than sellers or sellers more than buyers. It's hard to have a balance, right? So it is the imbalance that enables the market to move. If buyers are more than sellers in a given market, hence more volume for the buy side, price pushes up, demand pressure. Then if sellers are more than buyers in the market, then they become options for buyers. Sellers have to forcefully reduce price in order to sell. So price keep crashing and crashing. All right. So buyers pushes price up, sellers forces price down. So your job as a psychological analyst or sentimental analysis has to do with figuring out who is more in the markets. So you be on the side. So if you cannot beat them, then you join them, right? So you join either the buyers to follow the trend and make money, or you join the sellers to follow the market down and make money. So what we are going to start with for today is the fundamental analysis. Now, one way to capture some of this news or economic event is via Forex Factory. Before we now dive into Forex Factory, so I know I'm not alone here. Please, if you can hear me and you can see my screen, can you type yes on the chat box? So let's carry each other along. If you can hear me and see my screen, you just type yes on the chat box. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Lebode, nice to see you here. All right. Okay, let's forge ahead. Now we are going to Forex Factory now to capture our fundamental. Thank you so much. So here is Forex Factory. All right, Forex Factory. Thank you, thank you. I think I've gotten enough responses. Thank you guys. You're so cooperative. All right. Okay, now this is Forex Factory, and um, there are other outlets you can still use to check. Some persons can use investing.com. Once you come to investing, you just want to come to the calendar. Sorry, economic creators also here. No, not here. Sorry. When you come to investing.com, trying to scramble on my screen here. Okay. Okay, so you can do other analysis here. You can check for any currency to check for the analysis of whatever currency you want to trade, to do deeper analysis. But the basic ones that you can just do from trying to figure out which news are coming popularly is via forexfactory.com. So forexfactory.com is more simplified even than investing. Forex Factory is way more simplified than investing. So for one, you can see that today, Monday, 27th, what we have here, we don't really have much fundamental events for today. Now, even the ones we have, they are not high impact. They are not high impact, all right? So the ones we are expecting by 3 p.m., the ECB, European Central Bank President, Christine Lagarde will be speaking. Majorly, she's going to be testifying before the Committee on Economic and Monetary Affairs of the European Parliament in Brussels. Now, majorly, just trying to see giving an economic report. Okay. Now people trying to view this economic report, or while listening to it, they bring interpretation to it. Now it says more hawkish than expected is good for currencies. Now this is not a data news. One of the ways, or the major ways to interpret a non-data news, is to filter out the keywords. Keywords, all right? Now they call it hawkish or dovish. When it's hawkish, it means it's going to pull up the currency. It's going to give the currency strength. It's good for the currency. And when it's dovish, the keywords that they pick out from what she is saying is going to make the currency to lose strength, all right? Now, they are expecting My first factory screen is not showing. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. I think you should have it right now. You should have my first factory screen right now. Okay. All right. Now, the ECB president, Christine Lagarde, now she's going to be speaking and testifying before the economic community. It's expected that they want to cut the interest rates, and they are reducing the interest rate by 83 basis points. All right. Now they want to reduce the interest rate in the eurozone for euro by 83 basis points. Now they are slowing down the rate of implementing that particular economic policy. Right. So let us see how it's going to affect now. So the testimony here will give us an insight to what the European Central Bank is going to do as to improving the strength of the euro. But in other words, if we now come to trading the currencies, euro, on the other hand, has been doing well as against the dollar. Euro has been doing well as against the dollar, but as against the pound, that's the British pound, GBP, euro has not been performing well. In fact, it has hit almost like 2 weeks low, all right, for the pound. Meanwhile, it has been gaining a bullish momentum steadily. That's pulling up, rising consistently against the dollar. Hence, euro USD has been good. But when it comes to euro GBP, it has been bad. Okay. Now, for today, we are trading more of technicals, right? Then tomorrow, the major fundamentals we have Tuesday is going to be for Australian dollar, which is 4:18 a.m. for those who like to trade in the Asian session. Then we also have the consumer confidence by 4 p.m. for the US dollar. Those are the major news. This FOMC is good, but it is not a high impact news yet. CPI for AUD also on Wednesday. The same Wednesday, NZD also. We're going to be having their monetary policy, right? That's like their own NFP, so to say, their NFP. All right. So it's going to be coming out Wednesday by 2 a.m. They're going to be doing a lot of night trading. Then Euro is going to be having all the German prelim CPI. Then before we finally come to the US dollar prelim GDP, and this is going to be a very, very high impact news also by 2:30 and also by 4:05. Okay, this is for pound. Governor Bailey speaks. All right, and Thursday. Okay, this is for Chinese yuan. Now, the Jagaban that we're expecting. Well, still for Thursday. Sorry, just follow me, please. From now, we move to our technicals. We're going to be having OPEC meeting. It was supposed to go last week, but it was postponed to this very week. So OPEC, if you notice, oil has been falling and falling. Even for the Thanksgiving for US, where there seems to normally be a very, very high demand for this product, there was little demand, but it couldn't go above a particular resistance level. Now it has been ranging for the past 2 days. Now we also saw a drop on Friday, another slight drop again as of this morning. Now, one thing I can tell you is once OPEC does this meeting, there's a very high chance that price improves. All right, there's a very high chance that price improves. Then Canadian GDP also by 2:30 p.m. Core PCE price index, unemployment claims also. Now, this unemployment claims is a weekly event or a weekly data released by the US. So expect it every week. Now, it has a short impact, not that high. All right, not that high. At least for the next 2-3 hours or so, you can see USS can be strong or can be weak. It doesn't last for long though. But at that time, you can take advantage to make some money from the market. Now, this is the on Friday. Okay, I guess NFP is being postponed Friday, December 1st. Sometimes when the first day of the week, or if it is first, second, and third, NFP normally comes out the first Friday of the month, right? Now, if the first Friday of the month is the first day, most likely it might not be on that day. If it is the second or third, sometimes it can be postponed till the following week. So we most likely will not having that NFP on this particular Friday, right? We're not having NFP on this particular Friday. So NFP has been postponed then to the following week, not this week again, till next week. Now let's move to our technical. So for today, like I said, there are no high impact news that can disrupt the market for today. Hence, most likely I will be trading technically. Okay, so let me share this one again. Okay, now given that you can see my screen, let's now move ahead with our market analysis for today. Now, today, dollar is down. Dollar has been down for, in fact, let me say for most part of this month, dollar has been down. Every fundamental, major fundamental, NFP, bad for dollar. CPI, bad for dollar. Even some of all these unemployment claims, bad for the dollar. All right. The only thing that was good for the dollar was FOMC, which was temporarily good for the dollar. Now, dollar has mostly been down against the euro, the pound, the New Zealand dollar, even the Australian dollar. Very few times the Canadian and the Japanese yen also rises against the dollar. So funny enough, I'm not really looking out for something that will give dollar strength for the rest of this month until the following month, all right? Hence, if you look at instrument like the Euro USD, naturally they're on a downtrend. If you go to a higher time frame, they're on a downtrend. So how I trade this guy is I look for on a downtrend, I want to do more sell, right? Now, and I do more of my sell at resistance. So I look for resistance to sell the market. I look for resistance to try and sell the market. But because dollar has been consistently down, euro has been gaining and gaining. And most fundamentals coming out for euro and even the pound, they've been good. So they've been gaining consistently against the dollar. Now, that being said, I will still want to bank on my key levels, all right, my key levels. Now, I have a resistance level around this area here. I have a resistance level around this area. Now, a small resistance also. Now, let me work my way down on my 4-hour time frame. Sorry. This is my 4-hour time frame. Now, you can see that there's a little resistance here also. There's a little resistance here too. Okay, I think let me mark it this way. Now, the way to approach the market, let me give you step by step. You will contact your account managers for the currency strength meter. But for now, let's just focus on the trading. At the end of the session, we'll look at why we can get. Now, okay, sorry. All right. Now, this is the approach to the market. Every market has a trend or has a pattern. Now, it is going to be in your interest to align with the pattern of the market in order to make the most of that market or to make profits. Now, what do I mean? Every market has a flow, a trend, the general price direction that price moves. Okay. For example, now the dollar against the naira, it has a trend, and the trend is that the dollar always gains against the naira. But very few times the naira gains against the dollar. And after the naira gains against the dollar, maybe for a day or two, the following week or the few days after that, the dollar gains it back and even gains way more. All right. That is to say, now Euro USD on a higher time frame. So I go to my W1, my weekly time frame. My weekly time frame shows me the direction of the market. And the direction of the market here is what? Is a downward trend. The market does more of downward movement than up. Now, anytime it goes up, you notice that it falls massively again. It ranges, goes up, it falls down back, goes up, it falls down back, goes up, it falls. So now I'm always looking for when the market wants to fall. All right. Now, whenever it's going up, somebody says, oh, why don't you buy it as it's going up? All right, so that I can make profit. Now, the problem is it is hard for the market to go up, but it's easy for the market to drop. It's like there's a force of gravity that supports going down. It takes a lot of effort for market to go up. So the reason why this one, if I now scale down to my lower time frame, let's say my 4 hours time frame also, I mark my support and my resistance. If I scale down, what you notice is I'm looking for that place that will give me that prompting to enter a sell trade. That is my resistance. And you can also look out for your support if you want to buy, because I have a support level and I also have my resistance level. Those are key levels. Now, what do I mean by support resistance? Those key zones where market has the ability to change direction. Okay. Now, this here, right here, is a false break. Is a false break. Now, I look out for range. What do I call it now? A range, where market range. My colleague calls it the gathering of brethren, where price gather together, right? Or not being able to go above a certain level or below a certain level. Now, this is my 4-hour time frame. Please note. Now, price got to this place here and started to range. It couldn't go above this level. Unlike how the momentum was gradually going up, it couldn't continue. It had to drop. It got to this point here. It tried going up here. Now it's at that same level again. So there's a high tendency that price should drop. Now, what will make price to drop fast is when euro loses strength against the dollar. Now, euro is still above the dollar. Hence, it will be struggling to drop. But the moment dollar gains above the euro, then I will see that massive drop. All right? Because the base currency here is the euro. So this is telling us that euro is strong, hence market keeps pushing up. But no matter what, if it gets to a significant level, it will range there for a while before pulling up. Like this level here, it got to this level, it fell. It got there again, it fell. Now, on the other time it got there, it now broke that particular level. So on the third touch, now this is the first touch, got there, it fell. This is the second touch, all right? And you can see the strengths are not really that far from each other. So I'm going to be looking out for a sell trade on this Euro USD. Now, also, if you no matter your time frame, as long as you identify your key level, this is how it looks like on my 4-hour, my 1-hour time frame. Like I said, this is a false break. You can see the massive rejection of the week. Price did not rest. In case Adebi price did something like this, as it came down, went up and was rejected, then our previous support becomes resistance. Hence, we are going to be selling from this particular level here. I guess it's your gadget because every other person can hear me. I guess you're the only one that just pointed that out right now. Okay, so this is my level here. Now, these simple steps that we are doing, you are going to replicate it on almost every other thing you want to trade. Almost every other thing you want to trade. Okay. Now, even if I scale down to lower time frames, like let's say 30 minutes time frame, okay, it's still the same thing. The goal is to identify your resistance level, which is your supply zone, and identify your support zone, which is your demand zone. Okay. Now, I am watching out for sell trade from this point here, and I'm watching the market. So watch out for reactions in the market. If it breaks, retest like here. If it breaks, retest, then we'll continue selling. Otherwise, it might pull back up to that same level again. So what do I do with this information right now? Let's see. Now, since price is at resistance level, we are most likely going to be taking a sell trade. We're most likely going to be taking a sell trade. I'm waiting for dollar to improve, but either ways, we can go in for a sell on Euro USD right now. We can go in for a sell on Euro USD right now. All right. If dollar refuses to gain strength, what will happen is that the sell might not go too far, but at least you make some profit. Okay. The sell might not go too far, but at least you make some profit. Now you're selling Euro USD, and our stop loss, we're going to be having a stop loss because in case dollar refuses to gain that strength over the euro. Okay. And we're going to be having our stop loss. I'm looking out for nothing less than 20 pips. Stop loss, if I have it here, it's not even up to 20 pips. Let's see 20 pips. Okay. Just a little more. Okay. Now let's sell for Euro USD right now. We're going to be having our stop loss at 1.09733. 1.09733. 1.09733. That's where we're going to be having our stop loss. I think I'd like these figures to also be dropped for us. So just give me a minute, just a minute. If I apply my Fibonacci though, but basically I can just use my naked eyes. I'm going to be targeting this particular level here. Whoa, I hope you can hear me. I'm going to be targeting this particular level for my TP. So TP is going to be at 1.09328. 1.09328. That's going to be my take profit for Euro USD. Thank you so much, James. Thank you so much. Thank you. Stop loss at 1.09733 and TP at 1.09328. TP at 1.09328 for Euro USD. Now, it might price can, so disclaimer, right? Now, it does not mean 100% price should sell. That's what technically, that's what aligns. If you are buying right now, you are wrong. If you are buying Euro USD, you are wrong. You should be selling it. As much as Euro is stronger than US dollar, the strength is not that far from each other. Meanwhile, it is at a resistance. Euro will need to consistently maintain for hours for it to have to break it. For it, the strength of Euro probably should be at 60, 70 compared to what dollar is right now. Okay, so until I see that, I will still prefer a sell for Euro USD. Now, if dollar remains like this, even if it sells, it might not sell that far. All right, that's a disclaimer. Meanwhile, in case it breaks it and it goes higher, I will need to wait for a retest before I can continue buying, which might sell. So for now, the best thing for us to do here is to sell Euro against dollar. So sell. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So let's move on to the pound also as against the dollar, GBP as against USD also. Where's that guy? Okay, here it is. Let me. Now, the pound is getting way more than the dollar than the euro. Okay, the pound had gained way more on the dollar than the euro. So the same thing. The same thing. First is the general market. I mean, where is it headed to the long run? What's the trend? Because that's what I want to do. The same thing I do, I go to my higher time frame, to my W1. Now, my W1 is, I zoom out a bit, I see it's also a downtrend. It's also a downtrend. But one difference I noticed in US dollar versus pound is it does a lot of, what do I call it now? It does a lot of major retracements. Major retracements. That is, the pullbacks can be significant, right? Major pullbacks, major retracements, which can take a long time. But no matter how much the retracement it does in the market, it always recovers and recovers very fast. It recovers and recovers very fast, all right? Now, you can see a move here. Now, I want to call this a recovery, but there's another counter move up here, okay? So basically, what am I trying to say is, as much as for price to go down, you need it to go up first, right? For price to go, you can't stand and fall. You have to be up before you can fall. So hence, I always need price to go up. I target a resistance level, then I sell the market, right? But if you have that sniper entry to be able to know when price will go up, then you can buy it, right? Euro USD is not It's an instant execution. It's an instant sell. It's an instant sell. All right. Okay. So the same thing I'm going to do here. Now I come to my 4 hour time frame because I like getting my support resistance on my 4 hours. Trust me, they are much more reliable than your 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 15 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes gives you entry. Those ones give you key levels in the market. Now, this is my 4 hour time frame. The major resistance that I have close to price is still ahead, it's still up here. If it gets there, then I'm going to be anticipating a possible move all the way back to the downside. All right. Now, until I see that, I'm most likely I'm not going to be selling the pound right now. Okay. It's just trying to range. There's nothing clear about it right now. On the other hand, I'm seeing a support level all the way here, which is a previous resistance level, a previous resistance level, which is going to be my support. So in case price starts to drop, this is where it's headed for. I'm not seeing a clear-cut resistance now until price goes even further, okay? So until it gets there, two things I can do. I can sit on my hands on the GBP pound, or I can use a pending order, all right? I can use a pending order. So I guess we are going to be using pending order for the pound right now, okay? So I can't do that on the higher time frame. I need to come to my lower time frame. So let me see if I can have a good entry on my 30 minutes. Okay, good. So let me take this off. For the pound, I'm looking out. I'm going to be looking out to sell the pound if price can come back here and take profit if price can get back to this level. Now it's significant because if I increase my swing, this is all you're going to have, right? Okay, so I'm expecting a sell for pound at 1.26037 because there's a resistance here. Any price to come back inside my resistance for me to have a good sell. 1.26037, 1.26037, and I take profit at 1.25748 on the GU. That's the British pound against the US dollar. Okay. It's showing me resistance levels all the way here. So I want to be very careful in trading this guy. I'm be very careful in trading this guy. Okay, so I'm going to be attacking it for a buy. If I attack a buy here, if I do a buy here, it might get to this resistance and stop. So I want price to clear those two resistance levels for me before I enter the buy. Okay, so which is going to be at a buy at 1.26538 and take profit at 1.26786. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting. Meanwhile, if price is not doing what we're expecting right now, you have to wait till the New York session. We have to wait till the New York session to have a good trade. Okay, and we're going to analyze all of that. That's D30 inclusive. Okay, we're going to do that. Let me just even see what those guys are doing. Okay. D30 has been on a strong bullish run. In fact, major indices generally. I did an analysis the last week of October, predicting that indices are going to be up for November at least. In fact, it's going to be up for November. I'm not so sure about December, but November up, and exactly as predicted, they've been going up, all of them. The US 2000, US 100, US 30, everything. We are going to do them. We can't do all at the same time. So we're going to take it one after the other. So this is D30. I need my 1 hour time frame. D30. Let me see. Okay. Um, mm, this guy, the dollar is down, the euro is not too strong. I can see a support right here. Let me see. Now, normally the D30 is supposed to be pulling up as we speak. Like it's supposed to be going to the upward side. Why? There's something common about it, which is uh, when the dollar is down, almost every other thing tries to pull up, including the D30. Although it's quoted in the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, but traded in the London session, in the morning market here, right? So anytime the dollar is down, you want to find them pulling up, right? You want to find them pulling up, especially at support levels, key support levels, right? This level was a support level earlier. Okay, now it has not really gotten to that particular support level. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing a pending order for this guy, a pending order for D here. Then if you can get to this point here, the pending order for sell for DE, then also that of buy also. If you can clear this spray and cover this fair value gap here, this particular week. So you're going to be within a range. Now, for those traders who are very risk averse, that are very, very careful, that means you need to wait, alternatively, wait until price clears this particular high for us to have a possible trade on D30. In fact, this is what I'm going to prefer for D30, because trading inside of that zone is going to be very risky. It's going to be very, very risky. All right. So let me see. So this is what we should be expecting for the D30 for today. Now it's significant. If you watch it, it's significant. All right. So a sell 206.24, 2006.24. Oh, wait, this is gold. Excuse you. I'm sorry about that. Ha, because I noticed D30 is supposed to pull up. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I was wondering, it's supposed to be pulling up because the dollar is down. Whoa, I'm sorry about that. My error. I was wondering that this guy is not pulling up, right? Normally, it's supposed to pull up because the dollar is down. And for the last 2 hours, we have been seeing some pull up because the dollar is down. Okay, exactly what I was trying to explain. You can see the act how it's playing out here on the D30, the real D30 chart. Thank you for calling my attention back. Right. So now this guy can keep pulling up until this particular resistance level. D can keep pulling up until this particular resistance level. Meanwhile, let's do a buy for DE, but we'll have our stop loss somewhere around here. A buy for D. Now, this is where our stop loss is supposed to be, but the negative is going to be too much. So let's do and have our stop loss at the previous low. All right. Let's buy D and have our stop loss at the previous low. Now, given that dollar does not just automatically gain strength from Adam, because if dollar does gain strength from Adam, then DE might not keep high again. You might just see it fall. Okay. I just see that guy fall. All right. So yes, we are also buying D. We're also buying D30, but this is where our stop loss is going to be. For us to sell DE, price needs to come all the way here, and it's not there right now, so it's not visible to sell this guy. All right, so it's only visible to buy right now. Even that dollar is still down. So a buy for D for your stop loss at 16019.9. 16019.9. Okay. Yes, then back to our gold. So apparently we have analyzed gold. Okay. Now, uh, hence, we can have our pending orders this way also. We can have our pending orders this way, but this is what is most likely going to happen. Price, if it comes back to our support level, then it bounces back and keep going up. Okay. Now, I'm envisaging that dollar maintains a good momentum and breaks this particular resistance level and keeps going to the upside. Otherwise, if dollar rises all of a sudden, then it crashes back. So let's do the same thing we are doing on D, because what makes price to go up for D, there's a high chance is also going up for the dollar. Okay, so we are buying it right now also. We are buying the gold, we are buying gold also. We are going to have, let me see. Has this penny order been dropped for gold? Okay, no, it has not been dropped. Okay, good. Okay, so we can just go right now and take this and having our stop loss below low. And you're having our stop loss below this low here, and we can target a take profit area anywhere around here. Okay, let's see if price can come back to that high. Now, if it comes to this point here, let's say if gold comes to this point here and you start seeing it struggle, you can just take your profit. But we are buying it. So you can buy it now because it might not be too far. You can buy it also right now. I'm expecting a further push up. And in case it doesn't buy, our stop loss takes us out. Right? Yeah. Yes, instant buy for D. Please check your device for the audio. Please check your device for the audio. Right. So what's happening to our Euro USD? It's not yet falling, right? Okay, so give it time. All right. Now there's this what I call it now. There's this popular saying I have. After analyzing the market, doing your due diligence and everything, you cannot force price to go in the direction you want. Please, I hope you have bought the gold. You can't force price to go in the direction you want. So you will need to wait for price. Yes, buy gold. Thank you. Buy gold. You need to wait for price to do what is expected to do. You can't force it. All right. If price refuses to go up now, if this gold refuses to go up now till 2 p.m., 2:30, 4 p.m., there's nothing you can do about it. You're already on the trade. So all you can do is to have your stop loss in case village people decide to visit the chart and things go sideways. So it takes you out of the market. You're down but not out. Right. Apply your risk management. And alternatively, if it goes your direction, just wait for it to do what you're expecting it to do, right? So probably it has covered spread. If you have bought, you should be in some profit right now on the on gold. And okay, RD is not yet in profits. Okay, so I'm still expecting the upward movement though. Okay, oil also. Let's do a little bit of oil. Oh, sorry, before I forget, I think okay, it's not yet time to buy the Japanese yen against the dollar, but let's see if we can have a pending order there waiting for it. I always like to buy the US JPY. Yes, I always like buying the USD JPY. So when I woke up this morning, I saw a good fall. All right, the market did a good fall, but there is a support level here. Let me start from my 4 hours. I like having my support for my 4 hours or my resistance first. Yes, so if you notice, there is a particular level that price has refused to go below. Let's say, in fact, it's the whole of this level, because this one is considered as, in fact, where price is right now is a support level. And if price breaks this support level, it's coming all the way down, all the way down. So let's have it. This is another support level from here, which played out here, but price broke it again, all right? So let me have it clear. Price is still in a range. So let's have it clear. Let's see from all the way here. So price is trying to see if it can respect that support. So this is support, bounced up or broke the support. All right. Now went up again. Here, support. Is this support going to hold? We don't know. Okay, because the Japanese yen is quite strong. After recovering from the Japanese holiday we also had last week, the same day we had a US holiday, the Japanese yen also, Japan also had theirs, bank holiday. So hence the Japanese yen was weak. I don't know, probably they are looking at recovering from their possible losses to the dollar and every other currency. Okay, now, sorry, I'm just seeing a massive fall of GBP right now. Okay, we'll get back to that. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. I very much want to buy. I very much want to buy, but I really can't buy now. All right, I really cannot buy this guy right now. So the best thing for me to do right now is to use a pending order. To use a pending order. So I'm going to be doing a pending order buy, and I'm going to be taking my profit at the previous high. Okay, I'm going to be taking my profit at the previous high. Then for a sell, let's see if it can break back. Then I'm going to be taking my profit at this particular low here. I'm taking my profit at this low. Okay, I'm going to be taking my profit at this low. Meanwhile, once the dollar gains strength over the Japanese yen, trust me, it will go as high as this, at least even for today. But in order for us to be safe, because I don't trust the dollar anymore. I've been trusting the dollar for the whole of this month. And every fundamental coming out for the dollar is bad. Dollar has not really given me what I'm expecting. Hence, I'm open to the other currency also. So I'm going to be buying this guy from here, 149.214. I'm taking my profit at 149.682. And alternatively, if price keep pushing on to the downside, against the here, 148.627. Okay. The gold entry. I think the gold entry is here. This is the gold entry. Okay, thank you. With the gold entry again. Okay. All right. So let's backtrack what's happening to trades we have placed. Is anyone in profit yet? Or they are still turning on their own? Our D should be back in profit, but our gold, I don't think, is back in profit. So what's the update? For those who took the trades, what's the update? Stop loss on gold is at 2004.24. 2004, 2004.24. SL gold 2004.24. All right, this is the stop loss for gold. The profit, gold profit also profit. Uh, so again, that's the management, trade management in trading. Okay, every business has its own risk side. Now, stop loss is one tool on our MT4 we can use to mitigate this risk. Now, the same thing here for oil. OPEC meeting, that should be on Thursday. All right, so hence I'm going to be, if this guy wants to buy, I'm going to be attacking the buy from here also. Then can take our profit at this level, at least. It might come all the way here, but at least, let's take profit here. Then for a sell also on oil, price can come down here if it crashes down. And this is where you should head to, but at least Sorry, why isn't it moving? Okay, or at least we should be able to attack our profit from here. So this is for oil also. Now, oil can go anyway. For the fact that OPEC has declared that there's a meeting all day on Thursday, and they are most likely looking at improving the prices for the OPEC nation to be able to benefit, because price has been crashing. It has not been good for those guys. All right. Meanwhile, supply cut also for has not also been implemented. So probably they want to get some supply cuts, reduce quota, just to create some level of scarcity to improve the price, given that there's not going to be much high demand, right? But at least if there's not much high demand, the ones you are selling, make them scarce so that you can increase price from there. That's their usual strategy. That's their MO. Okay. So I'm going to be buying at 80.33 and taking my profit at 80.92. Now, this is Brent oil, not WTI, just oil, OLIS, oils. Okay, then sell at, if you can crash to 79.49, and I'm going to be taking profit at 78.98. Since they are pending orders, we don't have stop losses here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So which one should we do again? US 100. Yes, okay. Like I said, these guys have been on a bullish run for the whole of this November. They've been on bullish run, like pulling up, pulling up. Now, most of them have gotten to resistance levels. Hence, you are seeing some level of range. Now, anytime it starts to range, most likely it has gotten to a resistance level. Looking for it to continue appealing, all right? That for now we don't have to be on good yet. Looking at momentum on that play, should this guy be a buy? Should the US 100 also continue right now? Because it came to support. Yeah, so US 100 also is a buy. US 100 also is a buy. Now, why am I giving us that information that they've been on a bullish run, pulling up? When price is pulling up, it always look for the excuse of support to keep buying. All right. So when it falls, it's like a retracement. And after retracement, it keeps pulling up again. Okay. So except for a few days here where price kept crashing, at least it crashed for like 2 days straight. Now, since then, it has been going up. So when it goes up, if it ranges, keep pulling up. If it ranges, fall down back, pull up. Ranges, fall down back to previous support, pulls up. Ranges, fall down back to previous high, pull up. Ranges, fall down a little bit, pull up. Ranges, fall back, pull up. So it's back there. So we are looking at buying this guy also right now. So an instant buy, US 100. Hopefully that bullish run is still in effect. That bullish run is still in effect. So let's make some money out of that bullish run for US 100 also this morning. Okay. So an instant buy. I hope you've entered the buy for it because it might not be that long. Price is already on its way. Meanwhile, you also have your stop loss all the way down. Now, this is another support. The preferred place for your stop loss should be somewhere around here. But some persons, I don't know, some persons might be using a standard lot to trade this. And if your stop loss is here, it's going to be significant. Some persons might be using 0.50, like my usual lot size. I use half of a standard lot. And if I want to have multiple entries, I can use 0.3. So that I can enter like 2-3 positions, right? Basically, I might not go above a standard lot collectively on a trade, right? So if I use 0.3, 3 positions is still 0.9. Just 0.1 less of a standard lot. And if I'm using 0.5, I enter once. If I see it's a good trade, I enter twice. I total of 1 standard lot, right? So I make my trade. Now, I don't know how you combine your lot sizes, your risk appetite vis-a-vis your account. So basically, on my account, I'm risking maximum of 5% per trade. Maximum of 5% per trade. And if I know I want to do multiple trades, I might break my 5% into different pieces. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you can do the same. Euro USD now in profit. Let's see, AUD USD. Now, for this guy to be back in profit, it might not be spelling well for DE or gold mostly. Okay, those guys are still doing well. Good. All right. Now that they have some good momentum because they are coming from a support level. Okay, they are coming from a support level. So I think they have some good momentum. GBP I told us earlier that I saw a massive downward pull on that guy. Now, if I go to my GBP USD, what did we do on GBP USD? Was it a pending order? We did something on GBP USD. Okay, we did a pending order for a sell. Now, I didn't want to give us a sell because it didn't get to a very good place to sell. Forget this verified resistance area. This is on a 15 minutes time frame, so it might not really count as much. Okay, although if you have taken that sell, it would have been in profit, but it's better to be careful. So hence, if that momentum continues and it comes down here, then that sell is going to be good for us. Okay, so just to hold on for that sell. NZD USD. NZD, I think, is having a little bit of or it's like our okay. Yes. Also on NZD USD, might also be watching out for a sell trade. I've had a sell signal for okay since early as of this morning. So yeah, a lot of indicators also that can point us to the right direction of the market. Now, when they sell, this is single top, double top, right? So go to this high sell, go to this high sell. Now it's trying to approve back our double top. So it's going to be a sell also. NZD USD is sell trade. Then our stop loss above this our feed level. Our stop loss somewhere above here. NZD USD sell. NZD USD sell. Stop loss at 0.60979. 0.60979. Stop sell also. Okay. So USD. How many have we done now? We've done Euro, USD, GBP, USD, USD, JPY, Gold, DE, Oil, NZD, USD, US 100. And let's see if we can. Oh, it's 9 p.m. already. It's 9 a.m. already. Yeah, it's not sell. It's 9 a.m. already. So let me just quickly look at the AUD USD, or else we are out. I'm expecting massive crash for these guys. It's like a time bomb waiting to go off. Like a time bomb waiting to go off. Now, on NZD USD, AUD USD rather, sorry, price is also approaching a major resistance level. Oh, the week got there, and I'm seeing a retracement on it. So basically, the best trade is a sell, but the timing now is what I'm looking out for. The best time to do that particular sell trade. The best time to do the particular sell trade. So let me just look out for a good time to sell this guy right now. Look out for a good time to sell. So I scale down to my lower time frames. For my lower time frame, I'm looking out for sell option. Now, all right, so we can go in for a sell. AUD, USD, we can go in for a sell. But at the same time, also have a stop somewhere above that particular level. AUD USD is sell. Now, please, this is the best place to have our stop loss. This is the best place to have our stop loss. Our stop loss at 0.66100. We might not have some good risk to reward here, but at least our stop loss should be nothing less than 0.66100, 0.66100. Now, you might need to wait for a while for price to actually sell, okay? Because this is where the resistance really, really is. This is where the resistance really, really is, okay? So hence, you might need to just wait for it to maybe pull there before falling. But hey, let's go in for a sell and have our stop loss right here. Fortunately, I don't think we can take more more instruments right now, but I hope the ones we've taken are in profit already. Let me see. Okay, so we should be enjoying our Euro USD. Our Euro USD should be in some profit already, but not yet our Euro USD should be good profit already, but not yet at TP. But either way, a bet in hand is better, be? Yeah. Okay, so the ball is in your court. You can decide to take a profit, or if you want to wait for take profit. Okay. Uh, so what's DE? D is dancing, it's dancing, it's dancing. Meanwhile, you can decide to take a profit if you find out that price is struggling too much. Oil, not yet triggered. Let's see, US 100. US 100 too should be in profit, right? For those who took the trade, I can see US 100 is giving us some good momentum. All right, so let me know what's going on. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What will happen? I mean, for the news by 4 p.m. for US. Well, I can't accurately tell you what is going to happen, but I can tell you what I'm expecting. Now, what one thing to do in the market is you do less of prediction and you do more of reaction. Because a lot of times you can predict the market. We are dealing with human beings here. You can't predict human beings 100%. Yes, prediction is good, but if you predict, you should predict either this way or that way. Or you should have a plan. If it goes this way, then I'll do this. Or if it goes that way, then I'll do this. Okay. So I do more of reacting to what the market does than trying to predict 100%. I can predict, all right, but I would prefer to react instead of, yeah. So you react to the market more than predict, all right? Okay. The news by 4 p.m. for today. New home sales. Now, I'm not so interested in this because it's not a high impact. It's not a high impact. It's not. I guess it might, let me see, from 754, it has a possibility of being good. It has a track record of good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Okay. Uh, now, ways, it might not move the market much. It's not a high impact. It's not a high impact. So it might not move the market much. Okay. All right. So what the anyone's in profits. I would suggest your US, okay, US 100 still have some good bullish run. Okay. All right. So I think this is the much we can take for today. This is the much that we can take for today. So wishing you a peaceful day. All right, wishing you a peaceful day. So exercise patience for some of those trades that have not triggered, for them to trigger and go to profit. Please attend the Rally Academies. Meanwhile, we have mega things coming on. For those in Lagos, anticipate. For those in Ibadan this week, anticipate mega team events. Also, for those in Port Harcourt, anticipate. And here in Abuja also, we are excited to have a mega team and we are waiting. We are waiting. All right. So please attend our mega team events, even as existing clients. Trust me, you're going to get some new insight into the market and other businesses online also. And please contact your account managers for any further questions. We have a lot of indicators. I didn't use some of them. We have a lot of indicators here also that we can give to you for those persons who really don't have time to start analyzing the market. The indicators will help you to know where the market should go to, right? Where the market should go to. We have a lot of VIP indicators. So contact your account managers. How to be a VIP to take advantage of these indicators. They make the job easier for you, right? They make the job so easy. So thank you very much and have a peaceful day. God bless you. See you tomorrow or see you in the live trading session this afternoon. Thank you so much.